Aloha. Just going with the tonal notes, seeing that the scale that revolves around C, we would be able to play C, D, open E, F, G, open A, B, and C. Concept here is if we can do we can then translate that to a different key. You don't have to do the whole thing, but going through the process of hearing those notes in a C with open notes, and then C without those open notes, being able to utilize all, well, open C has to be open C for the one, but you don't have to have an E, you can play it at the fourth. You don't have to have the F at the first fret, you can play it at the fifth. The G, still the same. A can be played at the fifth, B at the second, and a result. So, when we go for our higher notes of the G, B, D, we can go G, B, D, and go lower for a run. And go back into the melody, or we could go. But what I would suggest is doing an awkward step, 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, because that would leave you in the position to play up to the 8th. If you don't do that, try and put the B at the 7th, and we could find ourselves going, which is a much easier movement. So 3, 7 on the E string, 5, 8 on the A string. The idea between doing it between both of these keys, when we move up to the C, C sharp, to the D, we would have the same movement of the open notes. The concept of this is if we can play the open, open, 2, we can then play the 2, 2, 4, or 4, 4, 6. The concept still is movable, and what we tend to notice is the correlation between where the notes are in the scale and then the melody becomes second nature. I know you know this, but with the ukulele, when we're writing our muscle memory and our patterns, it's good to learn it right the first time. So try and play them both, the open phrasing, and then if we could do that same thing, E, C, D, but play the E with the 4th fret. E, C, D, E, G, F, F, A, G, G, C, G, C, and then we have our B, C, B, C, B, C. We can move all the way through that and move up to our next mode or next scale position. So Ionian right here, C, D, open E, F, G, open A, B, and C. When we use the same scale but no open notes except for the C, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, thusly putting us with the open note into this second quadrant. We then can move C, D, E. When we go to that G, we can go to this F, and we can move up. We can move up to that next scale, which goes to this chordal structure, the F. If we're playing the F down here, and the F up here, or the G right here, or the G right here, we're basically using the chord structures and inversions which the melody will be centered around. So, hence, if the notes are higher in the melody, the chordal structure will be higher on the fretboard. If the notes are lower in the melody, most likely the chordal structure will be lower on the fretboard. I hope that makes sense. If not, put something in the comment section or just text me and I'll get back to you. And we're good to go for Monday. It might be 6:15, 6:30 before I get there, but you definitely have me. And tell Peter to tell me if I need my tools. If not, aloha.